Okay, so I'm making this video because recently a lot of people have been telling me that like things in America just can't be changed. All the bad stuff that's happening right now is just kind of the way it is, and that we need to sort of move to another country and give up. And I, as much as I've had instances in the past where I kind of freeze and I don't do anything about any sort of statewide or national issues that I should be involved in, I don't think it's ever crossed my mind, even once, that I should just quit and move to another place, to another country. Like, um, if you're one of those people that does believe there's nothing that can be changed, it's a bittersweet feeling because I understand how you feel, but at the same time, I don't feel sorry for you. Like, I know that there's something that we can do, and I think you need that hope as well. Um, and so when people were telling me that they were going to move or that, they feel like moving and all that good stuff, I actually made some notes on some, I guess, kind of like some replies and just thoughts in my head, like trying to motivate myself and potentially you or anyone else that the worst thing that you can actually do would be to get up and move. So, the first thing that I believe is affecting a lot of us is the fact that we're also reliant on social media. And this is going to be kind of a recurring theme in my channel, but it's such a hot topic now, and it will be for a while. The media is, I'm so sorry, the social media is just, I put it as it's telling you to act more and more angry and irrational to be heard and to get your needs met. And it's telling you that you need to burn your bridges down and freak out all the time, right? That's what I see online, at least with real accounts. I don't know if they're bots. I know that's something too, where a website tries to manipulate their consumers, but um, it does sound like a lot of us do freak out and do talk crazy because that's the way that we feel that we can actually make some sort of change. Not necessarily good change, but just something different, right? We just need to feel something different. But with that, I wouldn't suggest that you stay off the internet. I mean, you could be a complete hermit, right? You could distance yourself, delete all of your Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook, all of that. Only keep certain websites logged into, maybe like Reddit or something where you're not necessarily talking to friends or family or looking at people just based off of their life, right? Maybe more of like a discussion forum that you're a part of. Um, that works. I mean, I tried it once and I'm still semi in that phase. Like, I absolutely hate social media. I just have a couple open accounts to keep in touch with some friends that I've had for a while. But I guess my opposing argument, even though it does work, would be why do you have to stay offline? Why do you have to delete all of your apps? Why do you have to distance yourself as much as possible, right? That's what I put. I said, most people I talk to in person, we can actually handle ourselves. We can actually have serious debates with respect while still complimenting each other at the end. It's to me, that's the natural way to go about it. I feel like that's the only way. I feel like us being online and I'm staying online, we have to instantly be thrown into some sort of debate or something where we just get so emotionally overpowered and we say things that we don't necessarily mean. We definitely say things that we wouldn't in real life. I guarantee that. But it doesn't have to be like that. Like, I just want more people aware that these websites that we're talking on absolutely are, they're a business and they need to make money. So they're gonna do whatever they can to keep you in as much as possible. And statistically speaking, just based off of actual science, right, psychology, if we're more angry and upset and just any other type of negative emotion, we're ready to debate ourselves, We absolutely are more willing to spend time on a social media platform arguing with someone about something so ridiculous, right? For revenue. So it kind of just sucks because these places are supposed to bring us together, and then at the same time it's like we're actually kind of just we're just pawns. We're just a product, right? Anything and everything that they say about how they're going to make their platform better, how they're going to make everything more of a friendly space, and this, and that. It's just crap. It's garbage. So, because I talk to people in person and those people have opposing beliefs that I do, that's something that I suggest that you guys start doing as well, right? I think that I want things to change, but how I go about it is I absolutely don't want to move, right? If we're able to sort of get back to this whole you say what you say, I say what I say, and that's that, then why do I need to move, right? Why do I have to move to another state, another country? That each of us can come to a compromise and coexist. Quit this whole, if you think it's, just forget this whole, I'm getting ahead of myself right now. Okay. This is supposed to be motivational too, by the way, and I have literally paper towels behind me and I'm sort of trailing off. What I'm trying to say is, you don't need to leave to get your needs met and find a resolution and fix things. Yeah, that was the whole point of me making the video, was the fact that you can actually fix things without having to leave where you are, right? Because I hate it when people say, you know, if you don't like what you're doing, just do something else. Or if you don't like where you live, just move. If you don't like where you work, just get another job. If you hate being poor, just get rich, right? All that type of shit that bothers me to no end, because it's like, if I'm living in an area that is, you know, it has been more hostile towards people, I may not have the money to move. I may not even have a job lined up, and then I more than likely won't even have a place, let alone a place that I can afford. Why do I have to go? Why can't I stay here as an American where I am, and we can coexist with each other? We can keep our opinions, debate them when necessary, keep them to ourselves. Outside of that, we don't have to bother each other. You do you, I do me, that's it. Why do I have to move? Why do I have to go somewhere else? I absolutely hate it when people use that argument. It doesn't make any sense, right? If you don't like your job, just quit it and go to another one. That's hard. What if you've been there for a while, right? What if you're actually making enough money and it's just some friction that you have with a couple coworkers? And although it is bad, it's like if you completely jump ship, you're gonna have to start over. You're gonna have to, we can't do that. Like, a lot of us actually can't do that. I'm almost kind of curious as to who is saying that and what demographic they're in, as if they can just completely ditch something, cut it off, and then move on to something else, right? Or if they're just being ignorant, right? Like, if I tell you if you don't like where you live, just move, really? That's complete garbage. Because I've been through that situation where it's like, I know I can't do that. So I feel like people who actually feel the same would have more empathy and not say crap like that. Because, you know, we're adults and we're human and we've been through things, so. Plus, if you run from your problems, they will catch up to you, no matter what. And especially, you know, we have internal problems and we have a lot of external problems, right? Just happening in America. Those problems are going to find you too. Like, it's whatever's happening, whatever people are conspiring against us, right? Like, people way up who have way more power than us, are way bigger on the food chain. They absolutely want to make it that we can't run anywhere. We can't hide anywhere. We're going to be forced to whatever type of torture that we're currently experiencing. And so that's why we should totally not get up and go. We should keep pushing. We should keep doing what we do and just continue to be ourselves. Continue to be ourselves with respect, and not always trying to tear down someone else. not always trying to get all angry and crazy and all this other crap. It's just not worth it. And it's not productive at all, especially if we want a different world that's better. We have to start with changing ourselves. So I just wanted to, the last bullet point that I put is like, if anyone's down on their luck and you feel like things are that bad, I know a lot of us do. A lot of us also, I feel like I just feel like things are meant to be as if we're way more alone than we actually are. I feel like a lot more people agree with me than what I see online, because online is depressing, right? All these websites that I mentioned earlier, just kind of playing into everything that I'm saying, where it is just a bunch of negative emotions, fear, anxiety, all this to make money. It's depressing. So I don't believe that that's the real picture in real life. There's definitely someone else who has to agree with me. But yeah, if you're completely down in your luck, I have one saying, and the saying is, the only way that you can eat an elephant is one bite at a time, right? Which is true. A lot of people say that if you have a lot of debt, just eating an elephant one bite at a time. So yeah, you can take an issue like this where you feel like you're totally helpless and take it one bite at a time. However you want to interpret it, I have no idea. But I made this long-winded video to basically tell you I'm not going anywhere. I know there's a lot of just garbage happening right now, and the easiest thing would be to recede, to not, just to completely give up, and I don't feel like giving up or moving or going somewhere else where I think it's better. I think the grass is greener, but my problems will always follow me no matter what. So I'm choosing not to do any of that. I'm choosing to just continue pushing forward. And hopefully I look back on this video one day and I see that, things have changed significantly with my environment and who I am, and not me recording in a room with paper towels in the background. So yeah, I'm not going anywhere.